أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم Surah Al-Jinn ayah number 18. Okay, so these are all the kalam of the jinnat, and after that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his kalam start. That if these people of Makkah, they remain steadfast on the right path, we will supply them with abundant water. We will test them, and the one who turn away from my remembrance of his Lord, so he will admit him in severe punishment. In continuation to that, ayah number 18 say, Wa and anna indeed, al-masajida, the mosques, lillahi, they belong to Allah. Fala, so not, tad'u, like inviting, and the best word for it is invoking. Okay, so calling, inviting. So fala tad'u, so don't invoke ma'allahi, with Allah, ahadan, anybody. Right? So masajid, they belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of course, no doubt about that. So there was something suppose happening against the command of Allah in the masjid. Of course, that will be condemnable, no good. And masajid is the plural of masjid, which mean mosques. Okay, so masjid, and the plural will be what? Masajid. Okay, and as I told you before, that the beginning, this meme, you look at it. If it has fatha, it means it is a zarf. Zarf means a container. Okay, zarf. So it is like a masjid. Right? So this is a crucial. This haraka. This show that this is zarf. Okay, zarf means the place of the verb or the time of the verb. Okay, where the thing happened. So the verb is what? Doing sajda. That sajda is happening in a location, in a place, and the place is called what? Masjid. Okay. Suppose there was a tool that we do sajda through that tool. So that will be called what? Misjad. Okay. So this is the meme for him. Then this haraka, in some verb this will be kasra, in some it will be fatha. Okay, like for example, tabakhun mean cooking. So the place of cooking is called what? Matbakh, not matbikh. You see? So there it is fatha on this haraka. Matbakh. Now if you call masjid, masjid, you can call it also. Okay, but the ra'ij is what? Masjid. Now this word, this masajid can be the plural of masjid also. Masjid, plural masajid. Masjid, plural masajid. If we take it masjid, there is another room also in the meaning. In that case, that will become the root word. And that kind of root word is called masdar mimi. There is a meme in the beginning. That is used in the meaning of fail. The masdar is used in the meaning of fail, the rule of Arabic. So according to that, you can translate this one, al-masajid lillahi, that all sujood belong to Allah. The act of sajda is only for Allah. Okay? So but 90% the meaning written in the Tafseer is what? Mosques. But if suppose you see in a Tafseer that it says sujood, all the prostrations belong to Allah, so don't be confused. Because in that case, this was the plural of masjid, masajid. Okay? So وَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ, the mosque belong to Allah, so don't invoke with Allah anybody. Okay. وَأَنَّهُ, وَمِنْ and, أَنَّهُ mean indeed. Lamma mean when. Qama, stood up. Abdullah, the servant of Allah, yani the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What was he doing? He stood up. What he did? Yad'uhu, he was invoking Allah, invoking him, yani Allah, yani worshipping him. Kada, these are called af'ali mutaqariba. Mutaqariba mean like the verb which soon it's gonna happen, about to happen. Okay? So it's called kada. So how will we translate it? Kadu, they almost. Okay, they almost. Did what? Yakununa. They became. Alayhi, upon him. Libada, in crowds. When you stake something one above the other, so the people, they crowded, so this is called libad. Okay, libada. So they became upon him, so how we translate it? They rushed on him. Like yusari'una, yasra'una. But otherwise, yakununa mean they become. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, when the servant of Allah, specific servant of Allah, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he stood up and he invoking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they almost rushed on him, libada, in crowds. In crowd they come to make fun of him and to stop him. Okay, libada. Then Allah say, Qul, say, innama. Okay, inna mean indeed also. Qad also mean indeed. Anna also mean indeed. There are so many alfaz for emphasis in Arabic. Okay? But this innama is called kalima of hasar. Hasar means exclusion. Other possibility you exclude. Like for example, you say, Ana Muslimun, I'm Muslim. But if you say, Innama ana Muslimun, so you say, I'm no one but Muslim. Okay? You exclude the other possibility. They call hasar. Hasar means confine. You confine the fact in only one, you rule out other. So qul, say, innama, we loosely translated as indeed. Ad'u, I invite, I invoke, Rabbi, my Lord. Wala ushriku, I don't associate any partner bihi with him. Ahada, anyone. Qul, say, inni, indeed I, la amliku. Amliku is a verb which means owning, possessing. Okay? So I don't possess any power, lakum, for you, to cause you, dwarran, any harm, wala rashada, or bring you to the right path, which means hidayah is only in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I am not possess the power for you to harm you, wala rashada, or I don't have the power to bring you to the right path. Okay? So we discussed this also before, that look, rushd and hidayah, they are the same meaning. Okay, which means guidance. Okay, rushd, hidayah. Now, there are two ayahs in the Quran which apparently have different contradicting meaning. One is, the Quran says, إِنَّكَ لَا تَهْدِي man ahbabta. When the Prophet was so much feeling sorry for the Islam of Abu Talib, his uncle, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this ayah, you cannot guide anybody you love. وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ, hidayah is only in the hand of Allah. Only Allah gives hidayah. Okay, another place in the Quran Allah says, وَإِنَّكَ لَتَهْدِي إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. You guide the people to the straight path. You see here? It says you guide, here say you cannot guide. Okay? So what is the meaning of it? That as we told you before, that hidayah has two levels. Okay? One hidayah is that isal ilal matlub. Isal ilal matlub means that somebody asks you, where is Orlando? So you tell him, come and sit with me. You make him sit in the car and you drop him in Orlando. You say, this is Orlando. So you take him. Isal means taking to the matlub, to the desired place. Okay, this is called Isal ilal matlub. Okay, and the other is that what was the other word? I forgot. Okay, so the other is that you do dalala ilal matlub. You show him. So he say, where is Orlando? So you show him, take right, take left, go, take 95, then take 192, then you go west. Okay, so you show, here is that. Ira'atul tariq, that word I was looking for. Ira'atul tariq, showing the path. Okay, so now look here. This hidayah is only in the hand of Allah. Isal ila al-matlub. Only Allah can take you to the destination. And ira'atul tariq, to show you the path, anybody can do it. And Prophet Muhammad, of course. Okay? So that is why when Allah say, you guide the people, so you are doing what? Ira'atul tariq. You show them the path. But otherwise, to push the button, it is not in your hand. Otherwise, the Prophet would have done everybody. Abu Jahl would have been Muslim if the Prophet was so keen that people become Muslim. All right? So this is how it is. So you tell them that I do not own for you any harm or guidance. Okay?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wa anna, and indeed, al-masajida, the mosques, lillahi, are for Allah, fala, so not, tad'u, invoke, ma'allahi, with Allah, ahadan, anyone. Wa annahu, and indeed, lamma, when qama, stood up, Abdullahi, a servant of Allah, yad'uhu, invoking him, kadu, they almost, yakununa, rushed on him, alayhi, upon him, libada, in crowds. Kul, say, innama, indeed, ad'u, I invite, I invoke, Rabbi, my Lord, wala ushrika, and I do not associate partners with him, bihi, with him, ahada, anyone. Kul, say, inni, indeed I, la amliku, I possess, I do not possess
any
powers, lakum,
for
you, dharran, to harm you, wala rashada, or to guide you
to the right path. Here,
Noon mushaddad gunna. Lam would, in name of Allah, lam would be thin because there is there kasra.
Where is kasra?
Lam, the first, lillahi.
Okay, so this is ma qabal, okay?
Yes.
In reality, it is li Allahi. Okay? So you will say lillahi. Both the lambs will be
thin.
Okay? And this is specific Rasmul Khat of only for the name of Allah though. Okay? So otherwise, look here, it looks strange. When you write Allah, you see, you write Allah like this.
Yes.
Right? Then there should have been another lamb here. This is only for Allah. This is from Khawas, specific only for the name of. So this is the Rasmul Khat of the Quran is also very different. Okay? وَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ. Okay, this lamb.
That lam would be full mouth because maqabal is maftuh.
Ma'allahi ahada. Bolo ye puri ayat.
وأن المساجد وأن المساجد لله فلا تدعوا مع الله أحدا.
ठीक है ना इस तरह. हाँ here.
नून मुशद्दद गुन्ना. Mim mushaddad gunna. Lam in name of Allah would be thick because ma qabal has
ma qabal is
madmoom.
Okay, ma qabal, and then here
qalqala.
Okay, here
yailin.
Here
noon mushaddad gunna.
Here
qalqala. نون مشدد غنة.
Here.
إخفاء.
Do it.
لكم ضرا.
Does it sound good? No.
لكم
إظهار.
إظهار.
So 26 letters, okay? Mim sakin followed by 26 letters will be what? إظهار. ठीक है? Mim sakin followed by
Mim
26. Okay. Lakum dwar. Okay, here.
That would be idgham ma'al ghunna.
Ghunna. Dwar. give it to him behind you.
وأن المساجد لله فلا تدعوا مع الله أحدا وأنه لما قام عبد الله يدعوه كادوا يكونون عليه لبدا قل إنما أدعو ربي ولا أشرك به أحدا قل إني لا أملك لكم ضرا ولا رشدا.
وآخر دعوانا الحمد